So coming to the fifth portion, that is the pointer to a 2D array. Here we have an 2D array A, which has 4 rows and 3 columns, 0, 1, 2, 3 rows and 0, 1, 2 as the column. And we are traversing this array in the row major order format. That is, the first rows are traversed and then the columns are getting traversed. Since we have two indexes, that is the row and columns both in a 2D array, so we will be using two index I and j. Just like we did I, just because in 1D array just we had one index, that was the row, so we just used one index, that was the I. So here we are using two index for row and columns simultaneously, and here we have evaluated the complete array in the row major order format, wherein we could see that the 0th row, 0th column has the base address or the first address as 1000, and each of the integer bits has 4 bits. We have taken 4 bits for now. So in 1004 the second element is stored, which has a value 2, that is in 0th row and first column. In the 0th row and second column we have third element, that is storing the value 3 in 1008, and so on. It is specified. So we will again traverse from this base address, and then we will go how we are dereferencing a value at a particular row and particular column. So A gives us the base address of the array, that is the 0th row and the 0th column, which has a value of 1000. Now if we are trying to get a value of the 0th row, so we will be taking A of ith row, that is the first row, which has now since we want now suppose we want a value of A of 1, which is the first row and the first column, and it has stored a value of 5. So to reach there we will first traverse the row 1, the 0th row. So since the value is stored in first row, so now we will give address at first row. So 1000 plus 3 elements are there in each row. We are traversing that, and each of the element size that we will multiply with the element size, with the how many elements are passing through the row and value of each of the elements. So in this way 1000 plus 3 elements per index or per row into element size gives us 1012. So we can also specify that to enter, now we are just at the beginning. We can just imagine that we have still not entered 1012. To enter that 1012, we will give one first dereference pointer here, and here we are getting the address of the first row and 0th column. You can imagine we have now entered, and we are in the value 4th now. So just imagining that. So again 1000 plus 3 into 4, already 3 elements have covered, having 4 bits each, since it's an integer array. Now we come to the 0th element of the first row, so 0 into 4, it remains same as 1012. Just to explain a little bit more, now we want to cover the first column in the first row, so we will give, in addition to 1012, we will give first 1 into 4, that will give us a address value of 1016. Now to again enter or to discover what is there in 1016, we will again give one dereference pointer, and now we will get the value. Until now we were getting the addresses to reach there. So since we have two index, we will be needing two dereference pointer over here to dereference each of this index. We can just imagine it like that. So for 2D we will be using two dereference pointer, for 1D we will be using one dereference pointer, and in this way we will now dereference at 1016 and we get the value 5 finally. So this is all about pointer to 2D array.